Do you use app every day and do you wonder how they are made? Yeah, what if I told you that you can not only learn how to build app only, and also you can also learn how to monetize them? Sounds great, right? All right. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you step by step how to go about any app development and how you can monetize them. What I just need is your attention to you guys. You can just take a share and sit down, watch the video if needed. But I just need your attention, nothing else. All right. So let's dive in. Welcome to JV's Connect, a channel where we talk about sales and marketing, finance, education, personal growth, and development. If this is your first time coming across our video, please, I would like you to do me a favor by going to our homepage on the YouTube channel and click on the subscription button and also turn on the notification bell to be the first person to get the latest updates about our three niches that we based on. All right, without wasting much time, let's go dive into it directly. All right. So what is app development? You've been hearing about it, but what's app development? All right, let me clarify you. App development, this is the process of creating software that runs on smartphones or Android, any kind of visible smartphone device. All right. So now it's not just about building code only. It takes it's quite passion and interest, which we're going to be talking about in the next few minutes. All right. So in short, app development is a process of creating software that runs on smartphones, just like your WhatsApp, your YouTube, your TikTok, your Temu, different kind of apps that think of wherever you can use every day, like your Netflix and the rest, OPay, PalmPay, and the rest. So that is that. All right. So now there are some things that you need to know before diving into learning app development. You need to understand some basics. We have let me just say we have three forms of app development. They have the Android app developments, all right, that deals with Android phones, that deals with apps that can run on Android phones. We have Apple app development, iOS app development, which is the Apple app development that can runs on anything iOS processor like your iPhone. All right, and we have cross multiple platform app that can run on both iPhone and Android. This is just like one line of code with multiple platforms. Yeah, so that's your start. So now what are the requirements you need to know before you start app development? One is you must get a laptop or a PC. App development is never run on smartphones. Real app development is never run on smartphone, except you want to build app that has no code. Yeah, all this code, all these apps that have no code, I just see online and build them with creativity or the rest. So, but this one is starting from scratch, building app development with coding from scratch. So you need to get a laptop, and those laptops that you're going to get is just not any other laptop. You need to get a laptop, that has some specification that I'll be mentioning. The most specification is it must have at least 8 gig RAM for better functioning, and good working efficient. All right, because there's some laptop that it starts hanging when you install any software for developing app. Because I've experienced this and it's almost for my laptop. You must get a laptop of at least 8 gig RAM. Second specification like Core i5 or Core i7 upward. Yeah, I need the processor. I'm talking about the processor. Core i5 or Core i7, most required. And also at least you must have a good storage device. Like what I'm talking about, a maximum storage device capacity. Maybe like 500 gigabytes, 1 terabyte, 512 gigabytes, 300 gigabytes. Yeah, either in solid state drive, SSD or HDD. Yeah, so that is that. And secondly, you need to get the tools that you're going to be used to start app development. The tools that you're going to be using to start app development. For Android Studio is required. And on Android Studio, the two major programming languages you're going to be using is Java and Kotlin. Yeah. So that is for Android. For Apple, iOS, yeah, the software you're going to be using to develop the app is Xcode, known as Xcode. And the main programming language you're going to be using is called Swift. Yeah, Swift is the programming language you're going to be using to develop those apps. And for cross multiple platforms, you're going to be installing Visual Studio Code. Yeah. For, and the program language you're going to be using there is Flutter and React Native. All right. So that is that concerning the tools. And also you'll be needing emulators or real devices. You know, when you build app and you debug and you deploy the app, you test the app and you deploy the app from Android Studio or Xcode, you know, you need real devices that you can use, yeah, to test the app. Or preferably you can use virtual devices known as emulators, Android emulators. And I prefer Android emulator because as you're building any code, so you won't make any mistake. You'll be seeing what will be like emulators will display what you are building already. It will show how it looks like on the virtual device as you are building them. All right. So, for example, the emulator that I recommend for Android Studio is Nexus 6P for Android Studio. Yeah. If you are familiar with how development, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Emulator that I recommend is Nexus 6P, part of the emulators used in Android Studio. All right. So that is that. And also, we need internet connection to test. Yeah. We need good internet connection to test what you are building. Yeah. So that requirements doesn't take much time. And also, you need to get a course, which I'll be talking about in shortcoming time. All right. Now that I've talked about what Android development is and what you need to get down to learn Android development. All right. Let's focus on the passion and interest, you know, that comes with Android development. Because if you don't have the passion and interest, you just get burnout and you leave it. Yeah. So that's just it. It matters that somebody must, you know, do the skill that have the skills that aligns with the person's passion and interest. Now, so in this passion and interest, do you have what it takes? I would love to ask you this question. If you answer this stay question and you nodded yes, then that means app development might be your right path, you know, to monetize and you know make money and you know solve real world problems. And number one is, do you love to solve real world problems? If you're the kind of person that can solve problems, now if you nodded yes for that, we move to the second question. All right, which is the second question talks about like, do you love? Are you curious about how app works? Are you really curious about how app works? Like, I want to know how this app works. I want to know every single line of code used to build this app because I love it a lot. I want to know how this app works. If you're the kind of person like that, then app development is meant for you. And also, can you, you know, do you love, you know, creating ideas on how you can solve people problem and you know, like in short, do you love the ideas of you know creating what people can use? If yes, then how development can be your part. Yeah. So that's the three, those are the three passion and interest that you need to know. All right. Now that I've talked about the passion and interest, what you need to get down, the requirements you need to get down to start our development and also what our development is. We'll be going on a short break now. After we are back, I'll be talking about how you can start learning our developments and how you can start monetizing them. Very, very important for you. All right. So we'll go on a short break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back once again. Remember when we go on a short break, before we go on a short break, I told you that I'm going to be telling you, walking you through how you can, you know, learn how to develop and how you can monetize them. All right, so now welcome back once again. Now we will dive into how you can start learning app development, either iOS or Android or across multiple platforms app development. All right. Um, the first one and the foremost of learning app development, the first on the list is, you know, getting a structured course. There'll be one on that after the end of this video. I'll be telling you how you can, you know, start with a course, yeah, on app development. So you are getting a structured course. When you get a structured course and you collect certificates to show that this is actually what you will learn. So as you build trust anywhere you find yourself. So that's the most important. Getting a structured course, that's number one. Secondly, practice daily. Practice made perfection, remember. Or practice daily. You know, you can start by building, you know, calculator apps, to-do list app, because those are the simplest app that you can make as a beginner starting under development. You guys. So start by creating to-do list app, you know, what's it called? Calculator app, weather app. Yeah, weather. Yeah. So these are the ones that I can do as a developer, you know, as a newbie developer. Yeah. And also join developer communities like Stack Overflow. Yeah, you can join Stack Overflow, and you can join Reddit development, group. You can join Discord. You can join Google developers, group also, so as to build, your expertise. You get, and also work on real world projects. Yeah, you can offer projects, like, you can create projects for businesses around you. Did you get, so as to, at least build expertise, and also keep learning. Remember, technology evolves faster. You have to keep learning. You get, so, and now that I've talked about how you can start learning app development, now let's move to how you can actually monetize app development. Yeah, how you can actually monetize app development. Number one, and the foremost I already say in any video that talks about learning a skill, is by freelancing. When it talks about monetizing it, is freelancing. Well, that's the fastest. I won't lie to you. That's the fastest way to get paid. It's your skill that you are learning. Even you can be learning, you can be earning while learning. You get very, very most paramount and important. Freelancing is the fastest way if you are looking for the way to make money fast with your skill. Freelancing, because you upload a portfolio, you get them to see your, what you can do, what's like your informations. That's what freelancing comprises of when it comes to freelancing profile. So they will know more about, clients will know about you, they see a portfolio, they will hire you, and you get paid for the service you render to them. So after freelancing, you can also, you can upload your app on Play Store. There's what we call Google Play Console. There's what we call Google Play Console, yeah. And there's what is called Apple Business Enterprise. These are accounts that is required of a developer, of an Android developer, an iOS developer, to, get their app published live on their Play Store accounts or Apple Store accounts, to get it to reach billions of users. All right. For Apple developer, getting an Apple developer account just costs you $99. Yeah, $99. And Play Store, like Play Console, that's is related with Play Store, costs $25. And if I were you, I would choose Play Store, because what? If you have the money for Apple developer account, well, let me tell you the pros of both. On Android develop on Google Play Console, you get to register with $25. On Apple Business Enterprise, you get to register with $99. The second pro of our Play Console is, what's it called? The second pro of Play Console is that it is for lifetime. Yeah, but the second, the what's it called? The pros of Play Store is like the vice versa of Apple Store, which is, it is, you pay $99 per year, while on Play Store it's just lifetime. But they have cons, yeah. On Apple developer accounts, if you misbehave or your app violates their policy, they terminate your account. Same as Google Play Console account, they terminate your what? They terminate your account. So that's his chart. All right. So just undergo their follow their privacy and policy. Once you've done that, you are good to go. And why if you upload the apps on Play Store, you can integrate Google AdMobs. What are Google AdMobs? Google AdMobs, these are platforms that render ads on your app to get a revenue in exchange. Like you build an app, you point on Play Store or on Apple Store, and they show an ads on your app. Yeah, so like advertisements on your app, you get paid for that. So you can use Google AdMob for that, so you get paid. All right, and you can even use in-app purchases. Like, what is in-app purchases? Like, if you ever want that in the app, like, you click on the app, and they are saying for you to get this feature, to go to this estate, you have to buy a premium version of the app, just like your Twitter, your X, or your LinkedIn. And they say buy premium. That's in-app purchases. That you can make money through in-app purchases, and also by advertisements. You can get or you can even go on subscription. Like when this one expires, you have to subscribe again. So you can go on subscription, where you have to get it monetized. And also you can work remotely. Also you can work for businesses, like work remotely for businesses, to get monetized on time also, as I said. So those are the steps for learning Android app development, how you can monetize them. And this is the section where you'll be learning the real aspect of the app development, how you can monetize, like how to go about learning app development. All right. So there's a link in the description of this video that talks about how to learn app development. Yeah, like the full crash course from A to Z of how to learn app development. Yeah. So if you are very curious and serious about learning app development, don't hesitate to go to the link description of this video and check into there. You see the link there. Remember, opportunity comes but once. Take it now or you regret forever, because the price might increase on time. So it won't be like I don't know I've gone through this thing and I've get it on time. Alright. So you don't need the right information, but you need the right strategy, the right mindset, and the right instruction. Yeah. To learn this what's it called, app development. Yeah. So and you've gotten them now. So it remains in your hands. Yeah. Obviously come but points as usual. So thank you and God bless you. For those that are like, when we talk about our own digital skills, more are still coming. Just keep calm. What I just need you to do is go to our our YouTube channel, click on the subscription button and turn the notification bell to be the first person to learn about what is coming up concerning our training initiative that we based on. As usual, dear Disconnect, we are Paris Park Social. Thank you and God bless you. Stay tuned to the next video. Bye.